So this is my video diary for 9 days before we get home. Really 8 because this day is over. Just want to kind of video about what's been happening the last few days. You see, yesterday we went on a car ride from Penang Beach back to the town that we are currently living in, and it took us 11 hours for what should have taken 6 because, well, our car wouldn't start to begin with, and then once it did start, we stopped for lunch and had to eat food that wasn't that great. Actually, it was wild boar, which our pastor had apparently carried with him a few days before, which means it was in our car for 2 days before it was delivered. This is my video journal. And then we ate lunch, and then we left, and then we started to go, and as we were going, something hit our window, and it was large, apparently, and they don't make windows here like they do in America, so instead of cracking in one spot, it cracked the entire mirror, shattered, straight shattered, and so we had to stop, and we had to take our window out, our window shield out. We had to take it out, so we did. And then we started driving, and of course the rain began, and so then we were driving and it's raining, and well, we had to use umbrellas. Just one, actually. Caitlin was in the front seat, so she put the umbrella outside the window to shield herself until we convinced Pastor that we needed to pull over under covering, which luckily was a tire place, which then directed us to a place to put plastic over the windshield, which actually had a windshield for us, praise the Lord. And so we made it home. Not safely, because after that we drove, and it had gotten sunny, and we stopped for dinner, and we had dinner, and it was good, and then we began to drive again, but it was dark, and our pastor is blind almost, and it was raining really hard, and we were going down mountain windy roads, and it was raining, it was dark, and our pastor can't see, and he was going very fast because we had already been driving on our road trip for a long time, and he wanted to make it home, and well, I've never been more terrified for my life than in that moment, but we made it home. We made it home safely, but there's another pastor staying in our apartment, so we had to actually stay at the church, which when we pulled up to the church, there was a Chinese ceremony going on outside, which meant karaoke, very loud, but not before our pastor ran into the tape that was cautioning off the area. So we showed them, and then we went upstairs, and eventually they turned off the music, and we were able to sleep. So that was our adventure from yesterday alone. But also, while I am video journaling, I should journal about what we are doing with our time. You see, when we are not doing ministry, we are often watching TV shows to catch up before we get to America. You see, the TV shows that we are watching happen to be New Girl and Once Upon a Time. Very good shows. New Girl, thank you for all the quotes that you have made for us. Chutney. I'm making my video journal right now. It's going to be on my blog. Yep, talking to you guys. And anyways, other quotes that you have given us. There are bears in my house. And if you don't think that we say these quotes whenever and however much we can, then you're wrong, because we do. We have an imaginary feeling stick that we pass around to one another to share our feelings. And if you haven't seen New Girl, well, I'm sorry, because you are missing out, and you should watch that show, even if it is a waste of time. It is really good. Zooey Deschanel, you're my girl. Also, Once Upon a Time. It's kind of going to be our lives when we get home, because this year is going to be like a wonderland, and then we're going back to the real world, and we're trying to figure out things, and we don't really remember who we are and stuff like that. So, making a video journal. Thanks. So, that's what the last day has been like, and this is my TL room. This is on my blog. Hey. This is my TL room.
Oh, this is going on your blog?
Yeah.
Hi.
Mask. So, yeah, that's what's been happening for the last few days. Then we'll be home in 8 days. Woo, America! Also, I have no clean clothes, so I had to wear a bathing suit today as my underwear. That happened. Welcome to the world race. Peace. I'm sorry. It happened. Put it in the jar. You'd get that if you watched New Girl.